Hey, what's up guys, it's me Chris. In today's video, I want to talk about God created you for a purpose. Alright? So, let's get straight to the topic. In today's day and age, so many people have confused and lost. They don't know what to do with their life. Okay? They have been changing their jobs here and there, and they have been changing their decision, their plans here and there because they were not certain what to do with their life, and they take action, they take decision depending on their personality and skills, instead of leaning on God's guidance, instead of asking and praying to God what to do with your life. They depend on their personality. They look at their past achievement and they take decision with their personality, skills, the achievements which they have done in the past, rather than depending on God. Okay? That's why they are not having the perfect peace in their life. That's why they are confused and lost. Okay? Deep down in their heart, they have no peace. Unless you find out what God calls you to do, what God created you for, you're not going to have the perfect peace in your life. You will struggle with your life. You will change your jobs here and there, and you will end up your life doing things which you are not called to do. Okay then how will you find the perfect peace and joy in your heart? That's a very important question. You need to think about it. Okay, so in order to have a perfect peace and joy in your life, all you have to do is you have to accept Jesus Christ. First, you have to be born again, and you have to point your life in the direction of God wants you to go. Otherwise, you might be praying to get rid of discouragement in your life, when in fact the lack of peace that you are experiencing is the result of not being in the perfect wills of God. Okay? When you are not going in the right direction, He will sometimes turn you around and give you a sense of restlessness. This is what I call it, a holy dissatisfaction. Okay? The depression that comes from the world is a result of paying your attention to the flesh instead of focusing on the things of God. Okay? The dissatisfaction that God uses to guide and direct the believers is completely different from the turmoil of negative emotion, because God didn't use depression to guide us. Okay? One of the reasons many people are not happy with going to work, coming home, watching television, going to bed, and then getting up in the morning and doing the whole thing over again is because they are not doing what God called them to do. You will never have the satisfaction, you will never have the perfect joy and peace which I'm talking about until you get it in line with the wills of God, unless you are doing what God created you to do. Okay? It's sad to say that a lot of Christians have never known the satisfaction that has come from being in the centers of God. Okay, the perfect peace and joy that has come from the God. And one of the reasons is this: the church has been influenced by the world rather than influencing the world. Alright? Many of us were raised, whether in a Christian home or not, to think that our life is our own, so that we can do whatever we want with it. And that's not true. Okay? God knows that you are coming before you were even born. In the book of Psalm 139, it says that God sees you in your mother's womb. At the same time, He wove in. At the same time, you were being physically formed, and God wove in your talents and abilities and purpose. It's a part of who you are. He has written down what your life is supposed to be. Okay? He has written down your abilities and talents. You don't have to struggle with life. You don't have to, you don't have to move around from one crisis to the next. God has a purpose for you. He has created you for a reason. And you have a specific purpose. And God wants you to discover that purpose. Okay? God's plans for your life is far more better than what you are thinking. Okay? You don't need personality and skills to accomplish His will. Okay? He has already woven in the talents and the abilities that you need before you were even born. So all you have to do is that you have to figure it out yourself. And that is the one thing that gives people to recognize and identify God's purpose for our life. And you are not going to find out this God's purpose, okay, for your life. God will not, God will not easily reveal to you, hey, Chris, you do that job. I called you to do that job. I created you to do that job. He will not verbally, he will not verbally tell you, or he will not, you will not easily find out the purpose which God has created you for, okay? But with consistent prayer, okay, when you are committed, okay, when you put effort, and ask God, when you never give up, but move on, insisting, keep praying to God to reveal to you what He wants you to do in your life. Only then God will reveal Himself to you, and He will tell you what you need to do in your life. Okay? And this is my advice to you. I suggest that in order to find out the purpose of God for your life, I want to give you 3 tips. That one is I suggest you start recording your dreams. Okay, I strongly believe in dreams. Okay, whenever I dream a big fire, I will argue with my friend, or I'll fight with friends, kind of like that, and that's one example. Okay, the point is, most of my dreams, when I had a dream, my dream, like out of 10, 7-8% come true. Okay, so and I have read a book. I'm not just sharing this, just my experience. Okay, but I have read this from a book also. That's why I'm sharing you with this. Okay, you have to start recording your dreams. I want you to journal your dreams. Okay, and read your dreams time to time, and it will, give you the excuse me. It will give you the idea. Okay. And the second things which I recommend is what they call it, seed. They call it seed. But let me explain what do I mean by seed. Okay? You have to look at your interests. Okay, the things which you like to do from your childhood, since you're very young, the things which you really like to do in your life when you grown up. Okay, if you have any, you examine yourself and you try to find out the dreams which you wanted to very much when you are young, but as you get older, you neglect those dreams, and you maybe you have forgotten. Okay, so you think about it, you examine yourself and write down those interests. Okay, that's number 2. And lastly, there's so many lists, but I forgot other things, and these are the 3 things which I still remember. Okay, and the other thing is contacting or listening the counsel, the advice given by the godly men and women. Okay, you need to write it down, and you need to think about their suggestion, and you have to pray to God. Okay? Alright. That's all I want to share with you in this video. So, yeah, I mean, you are not accidentally coming in this world, okay? But you are coming here. You are coming here for a reason. God created you for a reason, and you have to find out. You have to discover that purpose. And to find out this purpose, the first step is you have to accept Jesus Christ, like I said in the beginning. Okay, you have to accept Jesus Christ, and you have to be born again. And when you walk with Jesus Christ, I'm telling you, He will reveal you what He has created you for. And when you are doing what you are doing, what God created you for, what God calls you to do, I'm telling you, you will be filled with excitement. You'll get up in the morning filled with excitement, knowing that you are on a path. Knowing that you are on a right path, making a difference and changing other people's. And when you are doing the things what God calls you to do, your life will be a blessing to the people around you. Okay? Alright, that's all. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button as well. And I will see you in my next video.